Hi, it's Jamila, and today I'm going to be doing a really quick review on the Medela Symphony hospital grade pump and the Lansinoh Signature Pro double electric breast pump. So first of all, let me say this. If like me, you had a baby, or if you're right now have your baby in the NICU, you'll want to go ahead, if you can afford it, and rent this hospital grade pump. You typically rent it from the hospital pharmacy. Go ahead and rent it while your baby's in the NICU. Why? Because it's hospital grade, so it's faster and it's stronger. And when your baby's in the NICU, if you're like me, stress will impact your supply. And so you need a pump that is hassle-free and going to get the job done in the least amount of time. And so again, baby in the NICU, rent this for the duration of their stay in the NICU. And then if you can afford it, continue to use it until, because you know there's like that gap there before you like go see the neonatologist, and then you want to make sure their weight is on par, etc., etc. Rent it after they come home if you need to, if they're having issues with their weight and you want to make sure you're pumping enough. So that's what we did, okay? And obviously I have it, so we're still renting it, but it's getting ready to go back. So the Lansinoh Signature Pro, I decided to get this pump after watching reviews on YouTube. And the number one reason why I selected it is because it's what's called a closed circuit, or closed system, closed system. So what that means is, like, this is a hospital grade, so it's designed to be used by multiple users. It's a closed system. That means milk and things isn't going to get all up in there. And so for me, that to me was the most important feature. And so this is a closed system, okay? So that's why I went with this and not a Medela product. So what are the differences? Well, obviously, like I mentioned, this is a hospital grade pump, so it's faster, it's stronger, works quicker. The suction is, and I'm so used to this, the suction on this is a little bit different, but honestly, at the end of the day, the output that I get, because I typically only pump once a day before bed because I'm exclusively breastfeeding, and now my son is taking some solids, but I breastfeed him all day, and then I pump before I go to bed. And from here, from this pump, I maybe on average would get around anywhere from 3.5 to 4 ounces, and with this one, around 3 ounces. So maybe there's an ounce and a half there that this one didn't pull down, but I only pump for about 15 minutes. And when I did this one the last time, that's about how long I pumped, maybe a couple minutes over 17. So in the same amount of time, this one pumps maybe about an ounce less. So no doubt I would probably have to pump longer and maybe use the letdown feature a second time, to get the additional milk that I missed, that I would have gotten, just using this boom, boom, boom in 15 minutes. So that's the major difference that I can tell you, is just it takes less time to pump more milk, but and the suction works a little different. I wouldn't say, oh, one's stronger, whatever, but obviously this is going to be stronger, but it just feels different, if you know what I mean. So yes, I do recommend this pump. I don't recommend the flanges that come with it. I recommend a curved flange from a company called Pumping Pals. I recommend those. In fact, let me grab them, show you. This is what they look like. So they're curved. So this is what I recommend you use with these, because those flanges that come with it, with that so-called comfort rubber thing, how about it bruised me? Yeah, no thanks. So again, I do recommend this if you are looking for a pump to purchase and you're done renting this and you want to have one. But this is what I'm gonna tell you. This was covered by my insurance, right? But I didn't know, because your insurance doesn't tap you on the shoulder and say, hey, you qualify for a free breast pump. What you have to do is you have to go to the company website like Lansinoh, and then it'll say, oh, insurance. And when you click on that, you'll see, hold up, and it'll tell you all the pumps that you could potentially qualify for. So definitely investigate that. Do your research. Look at the reviews, decide which pump you want, then go to their website and see if they have a little link that says insurance, and then submit your information to find out if it's covered by your insurance. So that is my review. Obviously, this is the hospital grade pump, so it's better, but this is good enough once you have breastfeeding and pumping established.